everyone, it's Kitty. This is part 2 of the S Plus mod review. Um, so, if you haven't seen the first part, it was to do with all the different structures and items that you can craft in S Plus and how to use them. If you haven't seen that, there'll be a link to it in the description. Otherwise, you can always go check. But today's this part two. To this in this episode, we're just going to talk about the building side of S Plus, the different structures that you can use that they have in the mod. Just a few tips and hints of how to build, as well as a few other extras that they do have in S Plus alone. So I'm going to jump into it right now. This one won't be as long as last one, but it's still going to be up there. If you are enjoying my mod reviews, especially with the S Plus, let me know down in the comments. Give me a like button. That really helps me out. And sharing those likes gets these mod reviews out to other people who are, a little bit stuck on S Plus or wanting a new mod to help them build. So, get this video out there, just pressing the like button, and don't forget to subscribe as well because I love doing mod reviews. Okay, so let's get into it. So I'm going to start literally with the basics. You probably have already seen it, especially if you used it. Not much has changed, but we'll go through it anyway. So these are all This basically the structures you will see them in vanilla, but these are S plus plus. So you've got your thatch foundations and walls. Obviously, with all of the structures, they come with ceilings. They come with triangle pieces, slope ceilings, ramps. You know, fence foundations, things like that. So each one of them does come with its own group of items, and I'll show that actually a little bit on. But these are all of the structures. So you've got your thatch, you got your wood, you got your stone. S Plus does also have greenhouse in it. It doesn't come with a greenhouse foundation. It usually comes with around the stone tier, just before metal. But it does have this greenhouse ceilings, the walls, and it gives you the greenhouse effect. Then you have the metal. Then you have glass. Glass and metal are very similar tiers, but you will find that they're in between. And it comes with its own whole set of things as well. It'll have a glass ramp, ceilings, slope ceilings, things like that as well. With the glass, it also gives you the greenhouse effect as well for your crops. So it's a good one to use as well. Then after that is obviously the tech side of things. So I'm going to just show you the model in regards to the multi-tool. I did mention the multi-tool in the first part of my S Plus mod review, but I'm going to actually show you how this is used in your building structure because this is where the model part comes through. Pressing R, going to the model, I'm selecting the model mode here. So with the model, it actually changes what things look like. So I'm going to start with the thatch only. Shooting thatch shouldn't change because I haven't got an option for thatch, which is correct. So with this one, it will only choose to display the different models for below the tier that you're wanting to change. So thatch has no further lower. There's no like building structures for fiber houses yet. For wood, though, if I shoot wood, I will have the option to change it to thatch. This will work on walls and ceilings as well. So with the stone, I will have the choice between wood and thatch. I also get that choice of adobe. So adobe are only found on scorched earth. I haven't shown adobe, but adobe is your clay building structures. So it comes between or close to pretty much the stone area, but between stone and wood. So I will change this from Adobe and you can have a little sneaky look. If you've forgotten what Adobe looks like, there's Adobe for you. Greenhouse, again, because for stone only, I only have the choices from stone and below. So the stone it is. If I have changed it, say I've changed the stone into wood, as you can see, clicking it, I can flick back to stone. And also the greenhouse has a variant as well, but it won't change it to the greenhouse wall, but it will change it to the stone. However, as it's still a greenhouse wall, it will still give you the greenhouse effect. Metal, anything below metal, obviously. Glass, so glass has a different model altogether. So glass is a little bit different. There is no mode for glass. You can't change it to look something else. However, you can change the effect of the glass itself. So I could make this wall into no walls at all. So it looks like there's no glass wall, but obviously I can't walk through it. Same with the foundation as well. So that is a glass foundation. It looks like there's literally nothing there. What you're seeing is a second foundation. Below, I can stack foundations. So, yeah, absolutely nothing there. And then tech also does have the model variants here. So anything below tech, obviously I can change tech into thatch. So it looks like a thatch, you know, base. The only odd thing about this, and you probably have noticed it, the sound effect of the tech is still there even though you've changed it. So you know it's tech by walking on it, or if you've changed it, you can. But if you're not noticing it and you're not walking on it, you won't know the difference. But yeah, the sound effect is still what it is. It does not change the sound effect. But yeah, now that does not look like I had it before. Anyway, over here, this is my glass. So you can see the difference. There's all the glass. I give you the greenhouse effect. And once changes. So, yeah. So you have the variant for this one. And this one you've got the mode, so the model, so outside, inside, the sides, what you want to look at. Like you can even change it so it's a corner based one. So let's change the corner, you know. And then you can also change the transparency. So you can make it opaque so you can't see it through. You can even change the opaque, you know, which way you want to see in or see out. Yeah, so, you know, little few options. And yes, you can still use the multi-tool for any of those selections as well. So shooting it will change that. You can also change the transparency with this one. So it's under the glass mode. Shooting that will change it to the glass settings as well. And I will let you know that the glass foundations also have that. It has those two settings for you as well. So I just made it disappear. There you go. So I can change the corner for it and I can make a giant glass foundation if I wanted to. I've put this here for a certain reason, just so I could show you the little bits and bobs in with all the building. So crafting station, I've just put it on file and you can see all of the ones that it can create. So you have Adobe here. Adobe has all the little bits and pieces so you can build your house. You know, windows, trapdoors, fence railings, things like that, fence foundations as well for fence support, double doors, you know, uh, glass, same deal. So each one of them does have the different things. Wood as well. And yeah, so I don't know what. So yeah. So looking at just the metal, you've got metal pillars, you've got your metal staircases, ramps. Ramps are a good one. Ramps, you have the option to change between the straight stairs or a ramp itself, so flat or stairs. You got your railings that do snap to either the parallel or the diagonal. Yeah. So there's a whole pile of different building ranges. There's, behemoth gateways as well. So, lots and lots of different things. Triangle roofs, you can make triangle foundations going forward. So, yeah, there's a lot of options in building. I'm not going to build anything. This is just purely to show you what it has, what it can do, and for you to go in and explore. Anyway, so that's building the on land foundation, etc. So, yeah. A new item was introduced to S Plus. This item you can only get via the admin spawn code. We'll pop it down in the description for you as well. However, with anything I talk about with S Plus, you can find it all on the Structures Plus mod page. Everything is there. This is where I find all my information. If you get lost or you get stuck or you just want to find something, go there. You'll find it. The link to the mod page will be in the description. But this item was just added. So it's called the S Plus starter block. As I said, it's only by admin commands that you can pop it in. Pressing E on it. So here it is. So what it is, you can pop it down wherever you want, where you want to start your building. And you've got a few options for it. So this option, you've got adjust position. So you've got your X, Y, and Z. So it just, this X back and forth, left and right. And this one's actually will put it down or put it up for you. It's the size of a foundation, just so you know. So I'm going to leave it there. Pressing accept, this will give you what it is. And I will show you. The other option is your rotation. Again, you've got your X, Y, and Z. You got your different angles. You can have it really odd ways. Now, I get a foundation and I put a foundation on it. It will destroy the starter block and your foundation will start where you had your starter block. And then obviously you can just build straight off it. Why not? Yes. So that is the starter block. This block can definitely be placed up in the air. You can start building it off the ground, or you can start building it in the ground. If you have unangled ground and you just want it all at the one level instead of stacking foundations or anything like that. So yeah, it's definitely an admin use block. But once you've got it, you can place it anywhere you like and you can start building it the way you want it. I think this block alone is going to really help, especially speed builders. If you're into speed building or anything like that, or building for uploading videos, this is a really really good starter block. It's fun. It's easy to use, as you saw. It's easy to pick up, put down, adjust the way you want to adjust, and you start building it. So yeah, that is it's a fun block. It's definitely a block I would love to use. I kind of now want to start building a castle in the sky, but yeah, it's a good block. Starter block. Look it up in the S Plus mod description. It is there. I just found it there. Well, moving on. Moving on, it's a little bit different. We're going to talk about the platforms and platform saddles. So yeah, there used to be a mod. The S Plus did make a mod. The author of the S Plus made a mod in regards to snappy saddles. Anyway, he's actually joined that with S Plus now. So S Plus comes with the platform saddle um addition add-on, you could say maybe. So I've got so this is a Bronto, but each dinosaur that has a saddle has a platform saddle will have an addition option as well. So this is it's an S Plus Bronto saddle platform. So all it is this little long flat thing, and each one are exactly the same. It just snaps straight to the platform. You don't even notice there's a difference. You can't actually remove it at all. Once it's on, it just clips to the saddle itself. You can't even tell that it is really there if it was already on. I think there's like it overhangs a teeny bit or something like that. So there's like slight cues, but you can hardly tell. So this actually acts as a foundation. If you're getting all walls, it just helps. It lets you snap. So instead of putting foundations, it lets you snap to the sides. Don't move. And so you can literally build on top of it really quite easily. Yeah. So there. That's literally all it does. It's really nice, really easy. And each of your saddles does that. I'll actually show you. If we go into here, um, saddle platform. So these are your saddle platforms. The only one that does not have one is the Mega Shalon. I don't know if it will ever get one. It may not because it does have pretty good snap points. But it is also quite new, so it could be still in the works. I have no idea if it will or will not. So that's the one that does not. However, the following ones all do. So you've got your Paraiso one, you have your Bronto saddle one, which I showed you. You have your Pleasy saddles, you have your Mosa saddle, and you also have your Quetzal saddle. In regards to Snappy saddle, we also had the Snappy Raft as well, which is the same mod. And it is the same thing. You got the two boats, or you got the raft and you have the motorboat, and each one of them came with their own little clip to it as well. So this one overhung a little bit, looks nicer, and it's same deal. Same deal. You can just snap to it like it was a foundation. You just put it down there and you could snap straight to it. It's really nice and easy. Motorboat, again, it snaps on it. It's a little bit bigger as well, and you could snap straight to it. So it was a 2x3 across, and that was a 2x2. So nice and easy. Alright. So there was also another mod that was outside of S Plus, but the author of S Plus did indeed create it, and it was for the trees and cliff platforms. You can actually get these mods still separately, I believe. If he has taken them off and changed it, I haven't checked recently, but it was last time I checked they were still there on the mod store. If not, I will probably put a disclaimer telling you I was wrong. But for the moment, right this second, I believe they're still in the store, and it was just to put in tree foundations and cliff foundations. They haven't changed much, and you just mushed them in with the S Plus um, mod, which is a great. I love it because normal vanilla already has them. It's nice having S Plus variants without adding in that extra mod as well. So as you can see, I've put them all, but there is some cliff plants and there's some tree ones. However, each 5 tier of them are on either trees or on cliffs. So there's a wood platform, tree or cliff. There's a stone one, tree or cliff. Metal, tree or cliff. Glass, tree or cliff. And your tech as well, which is up there on your tree. And that one goes on the tree or on the cliff. Each one in the S Plus variant are the same size. There's no difference in sizes at all. Definitely crafting is definitely different. However, it is done based on the variant of your vanilla variant as well. So metal cliff platforms do require gems and so on and so forth. It's just easier for me to fly in this one. So as you can see, they just snap pretty easy. They're really nice and easy to snap to cliffs, to the trees. Same as a normal one as well. Vanilla variant. It's exactly the same really. It just snaps to like a cliffside or a mountain or into the big redwood trees that you cannot cut down. The tech one I did build up. I just want to show you a little bit because it also comes with uh, sorry, with the glass sloped wedges. The glass sloped wedges are literally ceilings. They come up to a peak. They look really nice. There is the glass ones, but there's also tech ones, wooden ones, and metal ones as well. It also comes with a door. There's the door. Forgot where I put it. But it also comes with the slope tech doors as well. So it's easy access in and out, especially if you're on a flyer. It's really nice. And you can just go in and fly in, and it'll also fly out. So it's just a door, but it's a slope door. You'll have your options on your close delay. It's just a normal door. All doors will have a set close delay. Glass, because this one's a glass one, it does have a transparency option as well. I can set it to auto close. I can set it to manual as well. But as I said, all doors will have it. This door also has those options as well. But yes, building on these are fun and easy. I will show you the snap points. So just showing you on the wood one. So literally these snap to the side. Really nice and clean snapping. That's all it is. Very nice. Very easy. No fiddling around with foundations or fence foundations. It already has them incorporated around the outside. And from the outside you can work your way in. Last but not least, we have ocean platforms. They were introduced during Genesis, so they're relatively new, and S Plus now has their own variant. And I'll explain them in detail in a moment, but I want to show you side by side what you have here. So, looking over here, this is your first one. These are your stone ones or wood ones. This is the first tier of your floating ocean platforms that you would find on Genesis, that you would be able to unlock on Genesis first off. The larger one is this is the vanilla version. The large one is the vanilla version. On Genesis, you can only place 4 of these in the ocean. They does not snap to each other. So lining them up is very fiddly, but you can definitely do it, and I was doing it for a time. But they don't often snap together. The smaller version is the S Plus version, and there is a reason why it is smaller. It actually does snap to each other, and you can place as many as these as you want on the map. There is no cap of 4 like it does with the variant, so that does with the vanilla variant. Over here, this is your stone or metal one. This is the next tier up, the highest tier you can make with the ocean platform. Over here on your right, the big one is the vanilla version. Again, they don't snap together. There is only allowed 4 ocean platforms in an area. And yeah, lining them up, yes, it's possible, but it's tricky. And this one on the left, the smaller version, is the S Plus version. Again, they do snap, and you can place as many as you want. And there is a reason for all of that, which I will show in a second. There is one more thing to note in regards to all of these foundations. The 2 vanilla ones on the outside, They come with their own ladders on the inside. There's 4 ladders on the inside which you can climb out or go back in on the water. However, with the S Plus versions, they do not have a ladder, but there is also a reason for that, which I will show you very shortly. So I'm just going to show you in regards to the ocean platform. This is the S Plus ocean platform. It's the metal one, so it's a higher tier one. So I'm just going to show you a few little things with them. So you can place them on, as you can see, there's no little warning telling me I can only place 4. And as you saw, I slipped across and it snapped automatically to it. I can just continue placing them. I can make it as big as I wanted to. So I can continue placing them, but I won't. So there's a 3x3 ocean platform. You can see that it is a lot bigger than that one over there. So you can make them bigger. There's a couple of other little things you can do with them. Holding them down. You have a select model. This is just like your glass, which I showed you just earlier. And I can change the sides. So I only want the one side. So I'm going to do this. So I've actually just removed the one side. I've actually removed this side here. So you can see this side here is actually missing. And if you want, I can actually remove this side as well. If I can find the right side. There we go. And so I've removed 2 sides, it looks like. So I removed the outside. So you can, make it into like a floating dock. You can adjust all the sides. You can take all the sides away. Well, you have to leave at least one side. The good thing about this is actually the sides are not there at all. They're not invisible or anything like that. So a side should be here. I've hidden it. I fell through it. So it's not there at all. It's not that I've hidden it or anything. It is literally not there. I did mention there was no ladders on any of the sides, but the reason for that is this. So I've got some tech ladders, so I'm gonna, oh, there we go. So I can actually snap ladders to the side of here and I can use them. So I can put these ladders anywhere I want on the whole platform. So I can put them anywhere I want. I can put them on the outside. I can put them on the inside. Wherever it is convenient for me to put a ladder. So let's me turn the day up. So yeah. So that is the ocean platform. They're the S Plus ocean platforms. Ladders snap to it. I don't need to put foundations on either. I can literally just snap walls to here, and if I want a different floor, I can just snap floors straight to the ground. And yeah, I don't need to put foundations at all. I can just put ceilings down as well. But if I really wanted a foundation, I can also place foundations down. So really, really easy. I can put foundations, ceilings, and I can just make a nice floor. I can make a lovely base with it. I can put up the walls for you. So yeah, that's it. That is your ocean. They're S Plus ocean platforms. They're amazing. I love them. Yeah, beautiful, so beautiful. Anyway, so that is pretty much it. So that is pretty much it. There is a couple of little things I just want to make mention. So in regards to building, there is a few keys that are really coming in that come in handy. I know not a lot of people actually know about them. So I'm going to put them up on the screen as well. But there's 3 keys. So you have your G key. Your G key is the key that unsnaps things. So this is when you're placing down, say, dedicated boxes or storage boxes or beds or anything like that. They like to snap to each other on the side. especially with the beds. I like putting beds, pile them on top of each other, and to do that, you press the G button, it unsnaps them, and then I can place one bed on top of the other. Your Q key, that button actually changes the snap point that you're placing, say, a wall down on. So if you have multiple snap points on the one little area, if you press Q, your where you're snapping it to will change. And last but not least, the E key. The E key actually flips where you're going to put the item. So saying you're putting a wooden wall down. A wooden wall has two different facing sides. One of them you can see the crossbars over it, and the other one's just the outside of the wall. And you can actually flip this and make your building look really, really nice. To do that, you just press the E and it'll flip which side is facing in and which side is facing out. That is the three keys. Really handy to know, especially when you are building. It helps with people with OCD or want to have a perfect building. So these buttons are really useful to know. Anyway, that is everything for me. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the first part, and if you still haven't watched the first part but you have watched through this one, go ahead, check out the first part as well. But in the meantime, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, show the people this mod how great it is and how awesome it is changing. The more likes I get, the more subscribes I get, the more people I reach. But I want to thank you guys foremost for actually watching these videos, and hopefully you've enjoyed them and gotten a lot of tips from them. As I said in the first video, if you want to see an automatic house or anything like that, if you want to see a video about how I automate things, how I build things, please let me know in the comments down below, and maybe I'll bring out something as well. But yeah, in the meantime, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you really liked the video, and yeah, bye.